Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition and another week of Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things Monday through Friday at noon. Coming to you guys today on a beautiful Monday afternoon. It's July 14th. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And we got a lot of check to by TonyOcean.com. Give us a call at 847-769 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, all our men and women in the military, are better fighting for our country, and of course, show Monday through Friday at noon. Ho! Thank you, Richie from Seventh Heaven, for that great intro. Hi, guys. How we doing? Another day, another thought. Hope you're having a good day. Salud. Vodka and Tang. Oh. We got a great show lined up for you guys. But before we do that, let's get right to business. We're talking about Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, folks. Let's see, save 20% on select Craftsman power tools. Buy a 2-pack of select Milwaukee M18 batteries and receive a select M18 tool for free. It's about a $249 value. That's right, folks. And see their print for 25% off for regular price items under $50, or $12.50 off any regular priced item over $50. Save up to $230 on select Tangier wood pellet grills. We're talking about grills. We're talking about grill your ace off. And that's what you need to do with our friends from Ace Hardware. Helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Oh, it's one of those gorgeous days today. I'm a little tired, but I'm in a good mood. And I hope you guys are all too. And thank you all for tuning in today. And let's give you a little recap of the weekend. Friday night was a Prime Steakhouse. It was a lot of fun. Great seeing Jackie and everybody from Ace Hardware. Kathy, Jackie, Melissa, Joanne, everybody from Ace for coming out. And, of course, Daryl Armenstad doing a lot of fun on Friday. And then Saturday, we kept the party going. And what a party it was. If you guys missed the Getaway French Country Inn Saturday, wow. It was a boat crawl for cancer. So we had all the boats lined up over there. And the party, just crazy. It was so much fun, and I want to thank Dana Pipes for bringing a bunch of her girlfriends, Joey and Cindy Spins. Happy birthday again, Cindy. Seeing my buddy Joe and Renee coming in from Florida, Joe and Denise Tomasello. It was great seeing you guys, and of course, double duty, Tony Toto doing his stuff, and Arnie and Kevin, they do an incredible job there at the Getaway. What a great seeing Jill and Mike and everybody. It was just great seeing it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day, and we had a lot of fun. And we're going to go back to the Getaway in September. But next time we're back in Lake Geneva, folks, is one of your favorites. And you guys always ask for it. When are you going to be back at Mars? When are you going to be back at Mars Resort in Lake Geneva? And it's going to happen Saturday, August 23rd. August 23rd. We're returning to Mars in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Stayed overnight, tried to do a little fishing in the morning, came home, rested up because I had a gig in the afternoon at the Casa Italiana. And I want to thank Tom Ribonetti, Johnny Casano, and Ron Onesti. It was a beautiful place at the Casa Italiana in Stone Park for the Family and Amici Italian Festival. About 400 or 500 people were there for a great event, great food, cocktails, $1,600 split the pot, $5,000 raffle. You had the Jersey girls knocking it out like they always do, and then yours truly ending the afternoon. But it was a lot of fun, and the weather was perfect again. It wasn't too hot. We were underneath the pavilion, so it was an incredible time on Sunday. A lot of fun, a lot of good stuff going on. What do we got? Who's watching today? There's David Emo. Florida's in the house. Gina, happy weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Looks like you guys did. Kathy from all the way from Nashville. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? So it's another edition of Ocean's Pit, folks. We got a busy week. We got 2 outdoor concerts in the park, outside patios, excuse me. Well, actually 3. Tomorrow's a private event at the Butterfield Country Club. That's a private event. But Wednesday will be at Pronto's in Glendale Heights. You have a nice little patio there. That's a 6 o'clock, 6 to 9 with Double T Tony Toto. That is Wednesday. Thursday will be outside the patio of Moretti's in Edison Park. Nice beer garden. That show starts at 7 o'clock as well with Jerry Jams. Friday, returning to Chicago Prime with Double T Tony Toto. And Saturday will be at Villaggio in Roselle, Lake Street with the main event band, Tony Toto and Danny Raimondi. 7:30 hit on Saturday. A lot of stuff going on. Robert Provenzano, you had fun at the Red Fest. Yeah, we're going to be there on the 27th or 20. Yeah, the last Sunday, me and my sister. We go once a year, as you know. Renaissance Fair. If you ever get a chance to go there, it is beautiful, and we always have a lot of fun. What we do is first time we went was, I don't know how many years ago. And, you're drinking that lug, that whatever that stuff is. It's that stuff that, I don't know. It's strong, whatever it is. So we had a few, and by the time we left the park, we left the event, we couldn't find our car and trying to drive home from Kenosha. So my sister came up with a great idea. She goes, I'll pay for the limo. You pay for the tickets and the booze and the food. And that's what we've been doing now for the last 10 years. So the limo drops you right off. Call them, tell you what time you want to pick you up, picks you up. And so it's a lot of fun. We dress up in the costumes, me and my sister. And that's probably the only thing me and my sister do all year, besides when we get together for family parties and stuff. You know what I mean? Birthdays and shit. But it's a lot of fun. We look forward to it. Ricky, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. I hope you're well. All right, so let's get to some stories. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday. Carol Brandolino will be back in the house. And she'll also be with us on this Thursday as well for Toxic Thursday. And if you joined us last Thursday, of course, Laura was with us. But Laura she's going to try to come on the show at least one Thursday a month with all the stuff she's doing with her job. And, of course, babysitting baby Callan. She's always busy. And she's going out of town, too, on Thursday. So let's get together with some what are we going to talk about? What do we talk about? We got a lot to talk about. Some good, some bad, some stupid, but hey, that's part of the show, right? Absolutely. Wicked. If you're a big Wicked fan, only thing I liked was The Wizard of Oz. And I know a lot of other stuff came after that. The Wiz in the 80s or the 90s with Michael Jackson and everything. And then Wicked, the book, and it's a movie is a bomb. I mean, everybody went to go see it. My sister's a big fan. She's seen the play on Broadway. They're going to do it. They're actually going to have a Wicked concert special on NBC on November 6th. So maybe they're going to do a small version of the actual movie. So if you're into that, November 6th, NBC. Why I brought it up, I don't know. I just thought I'd tell you guys. Dolly Parton. Let's talk about it. Albert is in the house. Derek, what's up, buddy? Welcome to Ocean's Pit. Guys, you know how you have celebrities that endorse products, right? I mean, it's been happening for years. Dolly Parton now has got her own frozen food. TV dinners by Dolly Parton. I haven't tried them yet. I'm not much of a TV dinner guy. But Dolly Parton now putting her lure in the water. Why not? Someone's going to pay Dolly and pay, hey, there's Dolly Parton's frozen food. Yeehaw. I bet you might be good. Daryl Armanstad. What's up, Professor? How are you doing, my good friend? Great seeing you on Friday. Great job you did at Prime last week. Had a lot of storms this past weekend. Not this weekend, but during the week. A lot of storms. Screwed up my whole fishing. You know what else is screwed up? The Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. Played 3 games in New York. First game, the Yankees destroyed the Chicago Cubs. 11-0. I was hoping for a sweep, but I didn't even get that. I won one game out of 3. They won the second one 2-1, and then I think they won yesterday 4-0 or something like that. So congratulations to the Cubs. Killed my Yankees. I saw silent version of The Wizard. Oliver Hardy was in it. Oh yeah, that's the original, one of the original ones. Oliver Hardy, of course, of the Laurel and Hardy fame. Paul McCartney is coming to Chicago. Woo! United Center, November 24th and November 25th. So Paul McCartney taking the tour and doing what he's doing. He ain't ever going to quit, at least not right now. And also 46 years ago, this past weekend, Disco Demolition. You guys remember that at Comiskey Park? Coho Lips, The Loop, Steve Dahl, Gary Meyer, Disco Demolition. It was a doubleheader. And after the first game, Steve Dahl came out and all the rockers there, and he took a whole bunch of disco records, and they went boom, and the records went flying everywhere because back then it was all the Loop was like rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll. Disco sucks, disco sucks, disco sucks. So I was there, so I know I was saying disco sucks. I learned to like disco later on as I got older. But at that particular time, I mean, the damage and everything, the chaos and the people rushing all over the field, they even had to cancel the second game. Gina, I was there too. So 46 years ago, the great Steve Dahl and Gary Meyer, Disco Demolition. And we just had a big anniversary birthday on July 12th, 1962. Happy birthday to the Rolling Stones. When they first got together, Mick and Keith, July 12th, 1962. Wow. We were just speaking of the Cubs. Ryan Lewis, what's up, buddy? There's Kathy. I did a couple things with Steve Dahl. Actually, Steve Dahl, you're going to laugh, guys. Hi, Carol, said she worked with Steve. We had a band called Big Bang Rodeo. And we did a showcase, and Steve Dahl came and watched the show. Steve Dahl gave our tape and a video of our performance from Kiss. And Kiss, he a rebuild deal, and he brought us down by Southwest, which is a convention that all local Chicago original bands go, and they play and try to get publishing rights and producers and whatever and stuff like that. That's how we got on Star Search with Ed McMahon. That's how we lost by a quarter of a point. We would have been the winners at Star Search. You know who beat us? Country band called Sawyer Brown beat us. We would missed it by that much, as they would say. Missed it by that much. So, yeah, Steve Dahl, great. Yeah, Albert, yeah, it was very cool. All right, speaking of the Cubs. Oh, Bartman. The poor Chicago Cub fan, diehard fan, sitting in the stands. He's got one of the programs. He's writing all the hits down. He's got the radio, listening to the Cubs game on the radio while he's there watching the game. He reaches out to try to catch a foul ball. And, of course, the Cubs lose, and they blame it on Bartman. And they try to kill this guy's dog, death threats. The guy had to leave. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, that since that happened, he's been in hiding ever since. Out of Chicago. I don't know where he is. I don't know if anybody knows where he is. After the Cubs won the World Series, they offered to bring him back, Bartman Day, and he told them to go themselves, which is good for him. The Cubs lost that game. The errors before he caught the ball, the errors after he caught that ball. If it was me and you, we would have been there. Well, it would have been me because I wouldn't have been at the Cubs game. But if it was you, you would have been out there too, all and trying to catch it. That's what you do with baseball games. But this poor guy His whole life ruined because of his favorite pastime, baseball. Bartman, gone. Nobody knows. He never wrote a book. He never did an interview. He could have wrote a book. He would have made a fortune. Could have made a fortune. I don't even know what he did with the ball. Who knows? I worked at Marconi restaurant, and Steve Dahl came into the bar and talked to him. He was drinking a Coke because he was doing the 12 steps. Also, a lot of good stories of the great Steve Dahl. We definitely miss. I used to love him on the Loop, actually. Him and when Gary Meyer and him together, they were the best, So, ooh, shocking news in the music world. Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga says they will never play at the White House again. Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift, we will never play at the White House again. See you later. Who cares? When you were a kid, did you like meatloaf? I don't mind meatloaf. I don't even mind meatloaf now. But remember, like when your parents, Mom made meatloaf again. My mother made like an Italian meatloaf. I don't know what was in it. It wasn't a normal meatloaf. But I ate it, and I still enjoy it. But some people don't like meatloaf. So here's the question today. How many people like meatloaf? Not the band, not the singer. You're going to Sweet Ball. Stupid song. That one, Dashboard by the Lights. I like a 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I do that in my show. But anyway, we're talking about Meatloaf, the food, not Meatloaf, the singer. Then he lost weight, so we can't call him Meatloaf anymore because he doesn't look like a meatloaf. Anyway, besides that, do you guys like meatball? Anybody that's listening, or maybe I should have more. I'm going to go swimming in my pool today. I haven't done that yet. Anyway, anybody answered? Is anybody? Let's see. Derek said he likes it. Ryan says, Gina said it's okay. My mom made a killer meatloaf. The video was the unfortunate one. Right, Craig Olsen from the band Inside, bass player in Chicago. You're right. It was what he went through, Craig. And we all and grabbed that ball. He's a stand-up guy. He didn't write a book. He didn't. So I think he did a good job with that. Lilia, how you doing? Right? Love meatloaf. I like Salesburger steak. Okay, well, it's good too. Meatloaf is good. It depends on how it's cooked, but yeah. Now here we are, folks, talking about Lillian. How are you doing, my friend? Talking about Fannie Mae. Fannie Mae predicting the mortgage rate to drop 6.1% by the end of the year. With Fannie Mae saying that this stuff's going to be happening, and President Trump saying we're trying to get the down to 1 or 2% credit, and trying to get rid of from United States citizens that have to pay income tax. The guy's trying, whether you like him or not. He's trying to do a lot of things, and he's done a lot, I believe. And I think he's doing a good job. Of course, he's going to Trump. He's going to say something or do something to piss somebody off. That's just normal. And then there's people that hate him anyway. So whatever it is, if they can drop anything down for credit cards, and if you can do mortgage rates, if they can drop some stuff down so more people can spend more money and afford to live now, because right now you guys all know that some people are afraid to even live right now with the cost of living being so high. So hopefully they can do something. Dan, I agree when we got married not to make meatloaf. Either of us like it. There you go, Carol. Oh, Carol, look forward to seeing you at Rosario's at the end of the month, and I hope you're feeling better, my friend. All right, so that's what Fannie Mae says. Dog walkers. You want to learn? You want to know? Now, I do it. I used to do it every Tuesday. Walk dogs for Almost Home Foundation, but right now the facility is still under construction. It's been under construction for a year. And I used to go every Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock, and I'd walk dogs back and forth, and I would love it because I love animals and I love dogs. But you guys know that already. Excuse me. But then there's people that do it for a living, professional dog walkers. I notice people make some pretty good money doing that. I guess the more dogs you walk at the same time, the more money you make, whatever it is. But the average dog walker walks an extra 1 million steps a year. And they're living even longer, supposedly. If you don't get run over by a car or anything, or one of the dogs turn on you. But 1 million extra, an extra 1 million steps a year if you're a dog walker. Interesting job. I mean, I love to do it for the Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hey, let's get to another sponsor that's a lot of fun. Mary Grievous, folks. And you got to love Mary, because something about Mary. I don't know. I tried to push it, but nothing seems to be. There it is. It's a little slow today, folks. No shit, right? What's changed? Not much. Mary Grievous, folks. That's right. Don't just call her when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact her when you're considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent. Mary Grievous at mgrievous@starkre.com. 630-688-1725. Berkshire Way, Stark Real Estate. That's my good friend Mary. She'll take care of all your real estate needs. And she's also good for the third annual, me involved, the Chicago Music Cruise 2026, July 17th to July 25th, MSC World America. 7-night Western Caribbean cruise, Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Ocean Cay, Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band, and Seventh Heaven. 7 days. This will be our third round doing it 3 times. We're doing it in January. So, folks, check the web. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and tell her Tony O sent you. I want to go on the ocean with Ocean and Seventh Heaven. Seventh Heaven, good friend of mine. They're doing a party on Thursday. So at Wednesday, after my gig, I'm going to go over there and have a little party with my friends with Seventh Heaven. Anyway, we'll be at the Schiller Park concert in the park on the 23rd. He even went to soccer finals, give reward. Okay. Hi, Joanne. How you doing? Are you going to watch Home Run Derby tonight? No, I'm not interested in the Home Run Derby. Ryan, don't care for it. Just like the All-Star game, I don't care for it. It's a waste. It doesn't mean anything. Remember, I guess at one time, whoever won, whether it was the National League or the American League, whoever won got home field advantage when it came to the World Series. And they even dropped that. So not interested in the All-Star game, not interested in the Home Run Derby, waiting for the playoffs. That's what I'm waiting for. And hopefully my Yankees will be there and go all the way this year. Anyway, so we talked about Fannie Mae. We talked about this. We talked about a lot of stuff here. I'm interested in what we got here. Let's go to headlines. Michael Jackson's former defender accused of extortion after making damaging new claims about the late singer. This guy's dead, and they're still giving him shit. Well, he deserved a lot of the shit that he got. You fool around with kids, no mercy, my friend. No mercy. The Jackson estate has named Frank Cascio, the manager who defended the King of Pop against pedophile claims in 2011's memoir, as the man behind the supposed shakedown plot. The petition alleges Cascio is asking for $213 million, or he would file a public lawsuit about alleged abuse of Michael Jackson. It's all about money, greed, and money. Mal Lennon Reed, I hope you're well, and I hope your fiance is feeling better. Prayers out to your fiance. Oh, look who just sent me this. The shoe bomber was Muslim. Beltway sniper was Muslim. Fort Hood shooter was Muslim. Underwear bomber was Muslim. The USS Cole bombers were Muslim. The Ball nightclub bombers are Muslim. I mean, it goes down the list. Moscow Theater, Muslim. Pan Am Flight 93 bombers, Muslim. I mean, they really hate us, don't they? Maybe not all of them, but sure a hell of a big group that does, that's for sure. Okay, here's interesting stuff. I always like when you have celebrities and you find out their real names. Like we all know that my name, Tony Ocean, is not my real name. You know my real name. You might know, maybe you don't know. if you're watching for the first time. My name is Maurizio, Maurizio, and my last name is Carrara, Carrara. It's the very expensive marble in Italy. All right, but anyway, I'm going to give you some of these stars' names, and I'm going to give you their real names. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Demi Moore. Her real name is Demetria Jean. Tom Cruise. Real name is Thomas Manothe. Manothe. No wonder why he didn't make it with that name. Cary Grant. Hello, Cary Grant. Judy. Which he never said, by the way. Archibald Alec. Oh, that's very interesting. Well, you can't use that. Don't make any sense. Kirk Douglas, his real name is Daniel Ovitch. Daniel Ovitch, Ovitch, is Kirk Douglas. Lana Turner's real name is Julia Jean Turner. Loren's real name is Sophia Spaconia. Emma Stone's real name is Emily Jean Stone. Well, that's not much of it. And Ava Gardner's real name was Lucy Johnson. Lucy Johnson. Kathy, it was great seeing you on Friday. You and Jackie and everybody from Ace, honey. And I hope you had a nice, safe trip back to California. California. Yeah, interesting. Like John Wayne's name was Marion Morris. Okay, here we go. 10 signs of a clever person. Are you ready? Double T. Good afternoon. Now it'd be double T, but now it's double duty T. Double duty T. Drum stand sound. Double T. Great job Saturday and Sunday, buddy. Well, our buddy Jerry was at home sick for a couple days, but Jerry will be back with us Thursday at Moretti's outside concert in the park. Tony Toto will be with us on Wednesday at the Prontos in Glendale Heights. If it doesn't rain, supposed to rain. If it rains, it's canceled, I think, because we can't go inside. So we'll see. Anyway, 10 and tomorrow with the that's a private event. Anyway, 10 signs of a clever person. They never stop learning, even in their silence. Number 9, they don't seek violation from others. Number 8, they use humor to reveal truth. Oh, isn't that the truth? They read people without needing words. I'm good at that. I can point you out right away. I'm good at that. They hide their strengths in plain sight. See, I can tell when someone shakes my hand what kind of person the guy is. And if you don't look me in the eyes, you know they're a piece of shit. Anytime, any of you people, when you meet somebody for the first time, if you say you're sitting down and a man comes up to you or someone, if you shake their hands while you're sitting down, you got to get up and shake the man's hand or get up and say hello to the lady. When a man shakes your hand, look him in the eye. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. One of these, looking the other way, piece of shit. Easy. From the heart. That's what you're going to get here, folks. From the heart. All right, what was the sixth one? They hide their strengths and pain. Number 5, they use silence as strategy. They stay calm when everyone else panics. They pretend not to know just to learn more. Oh, I'm good at that one. They listen more than they speak. I have a problem with that one. A clever person often acts dumb and observes. Yeah, I think we've probably all done that at one particular time. Oh boy, breaking news here from Don Bongino. If you're a big Don Bongino fan, 6 Secret Service agents suspended who are connected to the assassination attempt on President Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. So those 6 service agents were now suspended. Okay, can this happen? This is from Topper.com. Breaking rent payments can now count towards mortgage qualifications in the U.S., according to the Federal Housing Finance Agency. We're learning a little bit more every day. Yes. Yes. Learning more every day. Now, this is interesting. I don't know if you're going to find it interesting, but I thought it was interesting. Scientists create the world's whitest paint. Now, would you say this is white? White. Besides the brown, white. White. Can you get any whiter than this? Yes. Supposedly with this new paint. Scientists created this world's whitest paint that reflects 98% of sunlight and can cool buildings better than your air conditioning. Now, that would be interesting. Try this at home, folks. Get some Tang and vodka. Try it. Tastes very good. It's a great breakfast drink. So 98% of sunlight can cool buildings better than air conditioning. I like that. The best thing about being over 50, and this is true, and you guys that are watching that are older, I'm going to be 63 this year. But you guys will love this quote, and I'm sure you heard it before. The best thing about being over 50 is we did all this stupid stuff and said some stupid shit, even though I still do now. But back then, before the internet, so there's no proof of anything that we said or done before the internet. Now they can find anything on you, right? How true is that? Study shows ice cream is a health food and its consumption protects against heart disease. Ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I don't know if that's true. I mean, ice cream's got sugar. It's got to be bad for you. Well, maybe it is good for you. Who knows? Well, you might have to Google that and find out. Oh, that's a dumb one because you can't see it. Mario Lopez. I remember him from, what was the name of the show? The college. They were all in college and there was Skeech and whatever. The college years, whatever the show was called. And he always looked like a clean-cut guy. You know, he's on those talk shows. He's got the little sweaters with the muscles showing and the khakis that are like floods with no socks. And he's looking, and he always looks like I just can't stand. We have ice cream on social each of my locations today. Well, there you go, Gina. Saved by the bell. Thank you, Gina. I got fucked up with Screech once. He came to Jilly's and we got high together. Yes. So why not? With John Cusack, we did a line of shit back in the day at Jilly's. Yeah. So I got to party with a lot of them. But Screech, whoo. You know what's even worse than Screech? Maureen McCormick. Marsha. Wow, can she party? Anyway, yes, but let's get back to this. Mario Lopez served my lawsuit on Father's Day. He was served. Gentleman came up to him. You've been served, Mr. Lopez. Interrupts at home after being served legal papers of a $10 million defamation lawsuit. The TV host is accused of defaming a cheerleader linked to the anti-vax claims, and now the drama just showed up on his doorstep. Anti-vax. Oh, this vaccine shit. Oh. Okay, sitting at the airport, or sitting anywhere. This was sitting at the airport. I looked over and I heard an old man tell his teenage son that my generation, we had Wonder Woman, right? Your generation, you have to wonder if it is a woman. That's this generation, folks. They don't have Wonder Women like we did. Train your dogs to do a lot of stuff. Dogs are very smart. You can train your dogs to do a lot of shit. This man trained his dog The man was arrested for training his dog to throw bricks at people who rang the doorbell. Someone ringing the doorbell, folks, and he throws a brick. The dog throws a brick at him. This is a big dog. It's a pit bull. From the roof. People have a lot of free time, folks, coming up with these stories that you guys are sending me. I just want to let you guys know that. You know what? You know, stuff that you're like, okay, so you're traveling on the airplane, and there's a lot of stuff that you can't take on an airplane. Stuff that you can't put unless it's packed in a suitcase on your travel bag. A lot of stuff, right? Shampoos and screwdriver, a lighter. You can't bring this stuff on an airplane, on your carry-on at least. But if you have a mother and their baby, you can bring the stroller on the overhead bin. Here's what we fly with. No extra fees if you've got a baby, which is pretty cool. Stroller. We bring a contact one, a car seat. You can check on the luggage at no cost. I didn't know that. Diaper bags count as extra item, not your personal carry-on. A poppy pillow or bobby pillow near an issue. Tuck it in the stroller, diaper bag. Breast milk, formula, water. TSA allows reasonable quantities. Don't stress the 3-ounce rule. And this would be breast milk or formula and water. Breast pump, cooler ice packs, baby carrier, all this stuff you can bring actually on the plane. I never realized that. Why would I? Yeah, I don't have. Anyway, Trader Joe's is in the news. Now, this I find very interesting. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I didn't get a chance to Google it, but maybe you guys will or somebody will. Trader Joe's organic chicken is vaccinated with the mRNA bird flu vaccines, confirmed via email with the company. Would I doubt it? Do I doubt anything that happens these days? If people won't take the vaccine, let's put it in their food. They'll take it. Give it to the Americans. They'll eat anything. Trader Joe's. Interesting. Taylor Swift in the news again. The Empire State Building in New York City, celebrating July 9th, I guess it's passed already, by lighting up the whole Empire State Building in purple in honor of Taylor Swift's last kiss. In purple. The whole Empire State Building. I'm just going to skip right through that. Just cost of living. Now, I know people that watch the show that are from California. I know people that watch the show that live in Arizona and Florida, Indianapolis, Ohio. I have people that watch from different parts of the world, country. This is interesting. Here's the difference between rent in California and Arizona. Think about this. Rent in California, normal, $2,460 a month. In Arizona, normal rent is about $1,445. Look at the difference just in the two states. Groceries in California, $450. I don't know how they come up with that because I don't know how much groceries people are buying, how many family members they have, but this is what it says here. In Arizona, $335. Internet in California, $73 a month. In Arizona, it's $68 a month. Transportation, I don't know how they get this, but it's $86 in California, $62 in Arizona. Universities for school, $1,990 in California, $1,720 in Arizona. Gas per gallon in California, $5.29. And we're bitching here in Illinois, $5.29 in California. In Arizona, $3.89. Sales tax in California, 7.25. Sales tax in Arizona, 5.6. Income tax in California, 13.3%. In Arizona, it's only 2.5%. Average salary of a person that's working in California, $5,563. Arizona, $4,472. I wouldn't move to any of those states. That's just me. Trader Joe's chicken has flu symptoms. Not good. Let Tony know. Well, there you go. Thank you, Ryan. Buy Amish. You'll probably better off. I agree. Florida. Terry Santoro is in Florida. How you guys doing? It was great seeing you guys on the cruise again. Maybe you'll join us again in January when we go on the MSC World America, January 17th to January 25th. Well, I hope you guys are doing well, the Santoro family. That's right, Florida, no state tax. Thank God for DeSantis. Great governor. Speaking of California, California just passed a new law. If you don't touch your crypto for 3 years, the state can legally seize it. That means if you don't touch your crypto, you don't touch it for 3 years, the state can actually take it, steal it. What the hell is with that? What's wrong with these people? Wow. And YouTube. Interesting. YouTube, that pays you money when you do stuff on YouTube, right? Well, you don't know that if you've got followers and stuff like that. Anyway, YouTube will only pay creators who use their own real voice and post original content. Lip syncing over somebody, they're not going to pay you for that. You might get a lot of views, but you won't earn any money with it. That was starting July 15th, which is what? Which is tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. YouTube will only pay creators who use their real voice and produce original content. Interesting stuff for you YouTube guys. All right. Birthdays. Karen, how are you doing? Cheaper in Wisconsin. That's true. Birthday freebies. When it's your birthday, besides getting stuff from your family and friends, there's places you can go and you can get free stuff for your birthday. Here are some places. I did not know that. Krispy Kreme, you get one free donut if it's your birthday. Starbucks, you get a free drink or treat. IHOP, you get a free stack of pancakes. I remember that from being a kid. Red Robin, you get a free birthday burger. Baskin Robbins, you get free coupe. Crumble, I don't know what that is, but you get a free cookie. Taco Bell, you get a free frisbee. Oh, you get a freebie on the app, the Taco Bell app, if it's your birthday. Papa Murphy's, never heard of it. You get free pizza. Denny's, you get a free Grand Slam. Dunkin' Donuts, you get free drink and bonus points. Buffalo Wild Wings, you get 6 free wings if it's your birthday. Auntie Anne's, get a free pretzel. Cold Stone, you get bongo coupon. And Wan Ching's massage parlor, you get a free happy ending. Wow, I did not know that. I just threw that in there to see if you guys were paying attention. Oh, my God. Is this crazy or what? You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. It's time for the weather, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? That's brought to you by the JRC Ace Hardware Stores. Here is the weather for Monday, July 14th. It's 82 degrees right now, folks. Nice and sunny out there. It feels like it's about 84, though, with the humidity. But 46% humidity, 2 mile-an-hour winds. But they're saying the air for people, some people, is unhealthy today. Air today is unhealthy, according to the air guide. No rain for today. And that is the weather brought to you by the JRC Ace Hardware Stores. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from JRC Ace Hardware. Wow. More and more stuff that you're hearing about. How about a company that's good and do a great job for you guys for your landscaping needs? That's my good friend Tommy from Jack Vena Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation, servicing the whole northern section of Illinois. You can't beat that, folks. For over 50 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266. Tell him Tony O sent ya. Oh, it's a great day today. I'm a little tired. I have to admit, I was telling my wife this morning, I'm getting a little beat up. I would never tell people doing this now, 35, almost 40 years now. I would never tell people that, people say if you love your job, you're never working a day in your life. The only thing about that is, sometimes you get to the point where you just get tired. You get beat. Granted, I'm working a lot, but so does out of every other people. Some guys work a full-time job and then they play at night. I'm fortunate to be a full-time entertainer for all these years, but I'm getting tired, man. I don't know if that's a good sign, a bad sign, but I can tell you one thing: as I got older, my voice got higher. I'm hitting higher notes than I've ever hit before, which surprisingly, God bless, knock on wood. Zoe, that was me knocking on the door. Never mind. I'm getting tired. I don't know if that's good, bad, but I'm sure you guys all say that to each other. When you get your job, you've been there for so long, you just get tired doing it, sometimes. Sorry, that was my fault just by knocking on the wood. Zoe thinks there's someone at the door. So laugh as we can today. That's right. Trying to laugh. Trying to keep things going. All right, what do we got? We got about 10 minutes left. How about this? According to Fox News, a man dies after being sucked into a jet engine at the airport. That has got to be horrifying to walk next to jet. When you walk out now, these are the people getting off on the plane that don't get off and go to the airport. Marion, how you doing, my friend? Do you imagine walking past and getting sucked up? I cannot imagine seeing that. Or even after they have to clean all that. My grand dog is here looking for whoever's barking. There you go. Now people are going nuts. Hey, this goes out to all you car mechanics out there. My good friend Tony Toto at Triple C Automotive in Batavia is looking for a tech that is able to work on all German vehicles. And if you're looking for a job and you have that talent, please contact Chris at 630-454-4693. If you're a mechanic who can work on European German cars, they're looking for work. Pretty cool. At the Triple C Automotive in Batavia, Illinois. I'm going to skip over that for today. Maybe save that for tomorrow. I don't know, all this stuff going on, crazy. Yes, we'll be in Warren, Ohio, folks. Road trip with Oceans Rat Pack at the Warren Italian American Festival. We're going to be there August 9th and 10th. So actually, we're going to leave on the Friday on the 8th, and then our show is the Saturday and the Sunday. That Thursday on the 7th, we'll be at the Taste of Elmwood Park, kicking off the festival with Oceans Rat Pack and the big main event band behind us. So it's going to be a great event in Elmwood Park. But we'll be in Warren, Ohio, because I know we got people watching from Ohio. We'll be in Warren, Ohio, which is a 7.5-hour drive from here. So we're driving, making a road trip out of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love playing new places. All right, Dangerous. Danger, Will Robinson. Remember the robot? Danger, Will Robinson. Anyway, yes. Be kind, but never soft. They're not the same. Be kind, but never soft. They're not the same. Walk away first. Even when you want to stay, power comes from control, not comfort. Number 7. Number 6, master being alone. It makes you untouchable. Number 5, respect everyone, fear no one. Number 4, stop sharing. The less they know, the less they can use against you. Boy, am I in trouble on that one. Never cause. What runs, runs. What's meant, stays. Show up without needing. Ventilation. Excuse me. What does it say? Show up without needing. That's a good one. Number 1, last but not least, don't respond emotionally. The calmer you are, the scarier you become. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Thank you, James, from Hillside, for sending that in. Ronnie B., happy birthday to Deborah, the Queenie. Happy birthday to the Queen. Deborah's birthday today, Ronnie B. Okay, what do we got? Right, try not to be rude. Be on guard. Good point. All right, why people are secretly obsessed with you. And this is from your signs. Your sign. Pisces, soft but deep. Aquarius, weirdly attractive. Capricorn, cold but tempting. Sagittarius, wild but fun. Scorpio, dangerously hot. Libra, pretty problems. Virgo, hot perfectionist. Leo, main character. Cancer, sweet, then gone. Gemini, flirty mess. Taurus, cozy but expensive. And if you're an Aries, chaos is sexy. There you go, folks. What signs are you? And do you fit any of those? Arizona heat. Oh, you guys in Arizona. Heat has never been like this. It's only going to get worse. Arizona isn't just hot. It's entertaining uncharted territory. Scientists and doctors are sounding the alarm as climate change pushes the state into deep, deadly, new normal. 2024, Phoenix recorded 113 straight days of 101 plus heat, the longest stretch in history. The previous record was 76 days. That shattered it. It's not just uncomfortable, it's killing people. In 2023 alone, 645 people died from heat. That's over half of all heated-related deaths in the United States. Sidewalks are hitting 130 to 140 degrees. That's hot. Wow. Arizona. First of all, you grow old. And second of all, you burn to death. Congratulations to President Donald Trump right now. Every newborn citizen gets a $1,000 investment in the stock market. So, you got a newborn out there, there's $1,000 waiting on his name. Phoenix, this is back to Arizona again. Tampa and Phoenix, new traffic cameras caught 10,000 speeders and red light runners in just 2 weeks with these traffic cameras. This is in Phoenix. Tempe, Phoenix, new traffic enforcement cameras already racking up thousands of violations, and it's only been 2 weeks. The city installs camera at 14 crash-prone intersections and catch red light runners and speeders between June 6th and June 20. 10,000 they caught. 950 plus red light violations, 1,300 speeding violations, 7,700 more under review. That's over 10,000 potential tickets in just 14 days. They will make $2.5 million on this, folks. But let's not try to change to improve our weather conditions. Oh, we definitely need to do that. Right, Boyd? I hope you're doing well. Imagine us performing out there. You got to be out of your mind. I hate even just going there. We're going to be there in October, performing in Scottsdale, inside air conditioner at Dolce Vita in Arizona. So, how about, we got a couple minutes left. How about work remote jobs from home? You looking for a new job? Amazon product tester, $35 an hour. Netflix tagged, $25 an hour. A Yelp moderator, $18 an hour. YouTube moderator, $24 an hour. Pretty cool. You might want to look at some of this stuff if you look for requiring jobs. And you know the best about it? There's no talking involved. This is all computer work. No talking involved for these 4 or 5 different jobs. I couldn't do it, but there's people out there that can. People out there that can. Busy. Other shows coming up, folks. What else we got coming up? On the 24th will be at Positano's in Wheaton, at the new Wheaton location on the 24th, not the one in Oak Brook, for the month of July. We'll go back there in August, but for July 24th, we'll be at the Wheaton Positano's with Jerry Jams and Lisa P. On the 26th, we're returning to Taverna on Division. We have not been at Taverna since last year of December. So it's going to be outside, number 1 patio in the suburbs of Chicago, Saturday, the 26th of July. Me and Jumpin' Jerry Jams on the 26th. Rosario's on the 30th. And the 31st of July, Ocean's Rat Pack will be the Darien Concert in the Park in Darien, Illinois. And returning to Mars for the first time this year, Mars in Lake Geneva, Lake Como on Saturday, August 23rd. It's a madhouse there, folks. So pray for good weather and not too hot and no rain. Mars. We got a minute left. The world's first luxury dog cruise. How about it? We talked about our cruise. We talked about singles cruises. We talked about nude cruises. Now they have dog cruises. The very first one set sail for November of 2025. All aboard, all passengers. Get it, Paul? Ship of your dreams in November 2025. The world's first ever luxury cruise for dogs. Set sail from Port Tampa Bay, offering 6 nights of Caribbean fun designed just for pups and their humans. Hosted by Margaritaville at Sea in partnership with the Cruise Tales and Expedia Cruises West Orlando, isn't just pet-friendly voyage. It's a full-blown canine celebration at sea, with space for 250 lucky dogs and ultimate floating paradise for the furry friends. Bring your dog on a cruise. And we're not talking about your wife or your partner. We're talking about a real dog. Yes, 4 legs that bark. Zodiac signs that fall the hardest in love. Top 5 of zodiac signs that fall in love the hardest. Now, I don't know if you guys actually believe in this, but number 5 is Virgo. Number 4 is Taurus. Number 3 is Pisces. Number 2 is Scorpios. And the sign that falls in love the hardest is Cancer. What do you know? What do you know? Well, folks, it is coming to the end of the hour here at Ocean Spit. Actually, we passed the hour. Let's talk our last sponsor here, folks, our good friends Wendy and Craig from Imperialux, becoming your own bank. That's right. Making your dream of retirement a reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson, Craig Klein will help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Call them at 630-890-1213 or book them on Calendly for a free consultation and start building the retirement you deserve. That's our friends Wendy and Craig from Imperialux, becoming your own bank. Busy week, folks, this week. Don't forget, tomorrow it's a private event at the Butterfield Country Club in Oak Brook. But Wednesday will be at Pronto's outside patio concert, Glendale Heights, 6 to 9 with Double T. Thursday will be at Moretti's at Edison Park, the Beer Garden with Jerry Jams. Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Double T on Friday. And Villaggio in Roselle, Lake Street, Double T and Danny Ramundi. That's a 7:30 hit. busy week. We got birthdays for Monday, July 14th. John Fogerty of CCR, 80 years old. John Wayne, the Duke. Joyce DeWitt, coming from Three's Company. I always liked the Joyce, the girl with the black hair, better than the blonde. 76 years old. Jessica Simpson. I don't know if she was still alive or still around, but she turns 45 years old. Sir Patrick Stewart, great British actor, 83 years old. Let's see here. Dave Smalley, bass player of my favorite band, the Raspberries, celebrating a birthday. Jack White, White Stripes, turned 50. James Colburn, what a great action star he was in the 70s and the 60s. Chuck Philbin, Chucky, great guy. Love him. Happy birthday. Let's see what we got here. Sheila Ward, 69 years old. Yul Brenner. Giorgio Armani, celebrating a birthday. You got to love that. I don't even know who this is. Oh, the Crusher. From all you wrestling fans, the Bruiser and the Crusher from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm the Crusher. Celebrating a birthday, even though he's not with us. And Deborah, the Queen. Happy birthday, Deborah. Ronnie B's lovely lady. The Queen, celebrating her birthday. I'm going to go swimming and enjoy today. Thank you, Gina. And tomorrow, Twisted Tuesday. Carol Brandolino in the house tomorrow. All right, guys. It's time for us to go, and let's thank our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place, buy local, shop local. Take advantage of the auto key program at all their stores. They program cart keys up to 50% less than the dealership. Visit the helpful hub to speak to a certified team member and download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, and check out their new locations at Fox River Grove and Richmond, Illinois. And don't forget the one in Mesa, Arizona as well. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, we got to go. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to one another. And if you're offended with this show, anything that comes out of my mouth, or any show or television or radio, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Remember that. But be kind to one another, folks. It's a crazy world out there. You guys have a good one. Peace and love, as Ringo Starr says. Nixa Hodges and Phyllis, they're in Florida for 2 weeks vacationing. Have a great time out there. But he's going to tell us to have a great one. God bless everybody. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Peace, love. Bought a new fishing pole today. Now I got to get jeans and new glasses. Then I'll be all set. All right, bye-bye, everybody.